If this was 2020 or before that, then probably I would have said you need a PhD to progress in your career. But this is 2024. We are living in the future of biological research. Yes, you heard me right. We are today living in a renaissance, a revolution which is taking place around us. Before I get into the specifics of that, I want to tell you that last year we launched JEET Research Program and Scholarship, and it was very well received by all of you. So we are coming up with a revised, renewed, much better version of JEET Research Scholarship, JEET Research Program 2024, a skill development training program, a 360-degree program to push you towards the industry. This program is going to be a game changer in your career, and I'm going to explain to you in detail now. Now, remember, when I started this video, what did I say? I said that the biotech industry is undergoing a revolution. What is that revolution? What exactly is happening in the biotech industry is the same what is happening in the IT industry. So let me take you to the IT industry first. IT industry makes a lot of money. In fact, it contributes so much to the GDP of India that biotech industry is a small dot in compared to IT industry. Let me know in the comment section if you agree. Now, all my biotech friends, all my subscribers who wanted to get into biotech research were always jealous of their IT people. These people earn more and then they have a very comfortable job, but we are struggling in the lab, working day and night, still we are getting less money. Well, the reason for that, we'll discuss that also today. But today's JEET Research Scholarship Program, JEET Research Skill Development Program is going to push you towards bio-IT. And how? That I'm going to explain you now. Now, what really happened in the last 4 years is game changer. IT industry. IT industry has been undergoing a revolution, and we told you first, we were the first to tell you that this IT revolution is now going to come into the biotech field. Biotech industry is undergoing a change in trend, and we call it popularly known as bio-IT. Now, what's happening here? IT industry, first the ChatGPT was released, and then Google and Microsoft and all, Facebook, everybody started releasing their own versions of ChatGPT. Then we had Elon Musk releasing his own version of ChatGPT called as Grok. So you can see one company releases, all other companies will jump in. Something similar is happening right now in the biotech industry. And that I'm going to show you. So stay tuned. So, but we were the first to tell you that the tradition is changing now. You don't need a PhD to grow in your career in the industry. Well, that is amazing because you save 5 to 7 years. Yes, you can always do PhD. I'm not denying that. But what if you don't want to do? Still, you can grow in the industry, and that makes me very happy. If it was 2006, I would have said, go for a PhD. But today I say, even if you don't go for a PhD, you can still survive, still grow, and still earn a lot of money in this industry. Now, we were the first to launch the 360-degree career enhancement, research-oriented scholarship program. If you remember, we launched 5 to 6 scholarships last year, and all of them were popularly received by all our subscribers. And today I'm here to tell you some more facts. Now, let's start with the breaking news. The first breaking news, I'm sure you all must have seen. This was the breaking news on Financial Express, and it says that Dr. Reddy's has become the open AI of India's artificial intelligence machine learning and drug discovery system. Dr. Reddy's is the first to launch their first of its kind AIML assisted drug discovery platform. Now that means other companies are watching. And all these companies are going to now jump into AIML and drug discovery, saying that, hey, if Dr. Reddy's can do, why not we? Because there is a lot of money which can be made. So all these companies who want to earn a lot of profit will start jumping into AI ML. And that is where we bring you another set of news. Now, this was a news recently where researchers are trying to find out how can we use AI to detect cancers early, because early diagnosis means we can remove the malignant tumor and we can save the patient, right? So they are trying to research on this. Lot of government funding is going into AI in biology as we popularly know it. Next, what is next happening? We are looking at one more news here wherein IIT Madras and THSTI Faridabad came up with a new research where they have now India-specific AI to determine the age of fetus, and this is as recent as 26th of February. So now you can determine the age of the fetus using AI by just looking at the ultrasound. So imagine the kind of progress we are making in this world. My own friend who owns a AI in radiology company, he has developed AI where they can just look at the x-rays and tell what exactly is wrong with that organ. You don't need to tell anything to the AI and it just does that. So imagine AI in biology is progressing fast. You can sequence genome, you can do a lot of things within the computer, and that is what saves a lot of time, lot of energy, lot of effort, and a lot of money. And that is why companies like Dr. Reddy's are investing a lot of money on AIML in drug discovery, and the time has come that you learn AIML. If you shy away from AIML, then you will always be stuck in that job which will not pay you enough. So having said that, what you should be doing in 2023 is you have to know that the bio-IT revolution is here. You have to know that the AIML revolution is here. You have to know that biotech economy, biotech industry is now going to contribute to our $3 trillion economy. Probably in the next 5 years, we'll be seeing biotech industry, which is at $80 billion, jumping to $100 or $150 billion. And you can be a part of that. Now, my prediction says that now, after a lot of research, which I did with all the CEOs of biotech companies, my research says that if we have this kind of space and speed at which companies are jumping into the biotech AI and ML development, then we will see 100,000, that is 1 lakh plus jobs generated in AI, ML, in drug discovery and biology in India itself. I'm not talking about global. If we go global, then probably we are talking about 1 million jobs which will be generated through AI, ML in biology. Already companies like Illumina, Genentech, Biocon, and Syngene all are jumping into AI. So what are you waiting for? You must learn. And now I would bring this pie chart in front of you, which will help you determine what you want in your life. The first thing you have to know is the industry demand. Now, what is the industry demand? The industry demand today is AIML, okay, CRISPR. That is the industry demand, molecular biology. Next, what do you love? Do you love working in wet lab? Do you love working in the dry lab? That you have to decide. And even if you work in the wet lab, you will need bioinformatics. Then you have to find out what is something which will never go out of fashion. Now, if I say medical coding, it will get replaced. But if I say AIML, it will not get replaced. It will just keep growing. And then the last part, what is something which will keep giving you money forever? You will be able to mint money forever. Now, when you jump into a growing field, you grow with the field. But if you jump into a slow field, it will never grow. So you have to now remember that AIML can be applied into anything. You want to apply on marine biology? Apply. You want to apply on agriculture? You can do it. You want to apply on drug discovery? You can do it. You want to apply it on animal health? You can do it. You can do anything and everything if you learn AI, ML, and bioinformatics. So this is where, my dear friend, you can see the overlaps. I have mentioned bioinformatics, AIML, drug development, and interdisciplinary research. Physics, chemistry, biology. When all of them come together, that is where you have to design your career. Now, if you want to do your PhD, definitely will help you. If you want to make a career for the industry, definitely will help you. We are here to revolutionize your complete career. Now, our aim is to equip you with the right skill set. Our aim is to empower you for this new bio-IT revolution. And our aim is to provide all of that at zero possible cost, lowest cost, right? And that is zero. We are here to provide you almost everything, but at the lowest possible cost of the course. Now, what exactly is our researcher looking for? So we will first explain you this particular chart. What exactly is your research career all about? So you can make a career in academia, then you can make a career in industry, then you can also become an enabler, like you can take a government job or become an entrepreneur. So we'll look into that now. So when you get into academia, right, you get into academia. So academia has, you can become a professor or a postdoc researcher, and you can teach in a university or you can do a research in a university setup. But if you get into industry, then industry has two types. One is wet lab and then is dry lab. Now, in wet lab, you need molecular biology skills, biochemistry skills, microbiology skills. But if you go to dry lab, then you need bioinformatics, AI, ML, coding, all of that, right? Now, if you get into administrative, that is where government jobs comes into picture. You can be as a consultant or an administrator in the Department of Biotechnology, Department of Science and Technology. But for that, you need a PhD. Remember that. Any government job, higher level job, you need a PhD. And then you can become an entrepreneur. So you can become the enabler of all of this. Either you can do the research in the lab, that is wet lab, or you do the research inside a computer, that's dry lab, or you enable others to do the research. That is where you become an entrepreneur or you become a government employee, where you give funding to startup companies who will do the research. Isn't this amazing? So this is the chart which I made just for you so that you have a clear picture of what you have to do in the next few years. Now, I'm very clear about this, that if you follow the formula which we have created in the last 1 year, you're going to win. Now, what is that formula? The formula, number one, the first step you can see is learn AI, ML, bioinformatics at Biotecnika. Then do projects. We will give you 20 projects. You can choose anyone, work with us for 6 months, and then you can get started. Then publish papers. We'll help you publish papers in the top journal so that you can establish yourself as a researcher, proven researcher. And then we will give you a work experience certificate for the work which you do. You will have to apply for the jobs on our platform. You'll get placed into bio-IT companies, and then you will gain experience. And further to that, in the next few years, you'll do cutting edge research on AIML, and then you will start earning in dollars and spending in rupees. So this is the bio-IT career plan, but a part of this is going to be in JEET Research Program, JEET Research Scholarship, which is starting from 2nd of May. So you have time starting from today till 2nd of May to apply. The first people who apply will get more preference because we have only 16 seats under JEET Research Scholarship and JEET Research Program. Rest all who come after that will have to pay the full fees. Okay. Now, let's look at what exactly we are looking at. So we have created a 4-layered pyramid. Okay. 4 dimensions of the pyramid. So generally a pyramid has 4 sides and a base, right? So 4 sides and a base. So that 4 side we are going to talk about now. So the pyramid concept, pyramid strategy, which we are going to follow here, and that I'm going to show you. So each side has its own feature, and that way we will be able to deliver more. So first side of our pyramid will be this bioinformatics internship. So we'll give you 1 month training under this. AIML in biology training program. Then we will give you coding for biologist training program. So all these are 1 month programs. 6 months of workshop access, where we'll have several international workshops where you can participate. And then you will get placement assistance also through WhatsApp. That is what we are providing under bio-IT. So bioinformatics summer training and internship. So the 1 month summer training is included in this. If you want to convert it into an internship for 6 months, you please contact our team. They will guide you on that. But the training program is included in this scholarship. Now, under this, 3 scientists will come online every day in the evening in between 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, 8:30. They will train you. Okay, they will train you on bioinformatics for a complete 30 days, not 1, not 2, 30 days training will be provided to you, and that will make you a pro, and then you will be ready to upgrade yourself for a 3 months or a 6 months internship. That is up to you, but this is 1 month is included in this scholarship program. The next which we have is AIML in drug discovery. So AIML in drug discovery and biology, we're not just saying drug discovery, but biology as a whole, because what if your interest is not in drug discovery but in agriculture, but in animal biology or plant physiology? So you can apply AI into anything and everything. ML into everything and anything. We will teach you AIML, then you take it up whatever you want to do. Right? So this will be a 15 to 20 days of training program which will be provided to you free of cost under this JEET Research Program. The next thing which we are adding is coding for biologists. Now many people will say, hey, in future we will not need coding. That is right. But to find out where the AI which you have designed is making mistake, you need coding, right? And that is why you need to learn coding. So Python, BioPython, Perl, Java, everything included in this 15 days of training, and this is provided to you free of cost under the JEET Research Program. A game changer wherein we are giving you all the 3 bio-IT tools absolutely included. So now I told you about the 6 months of scholarship. As you can see here, international exposure, international experts will come, speakers will come, you'll be able to network with them, you'll get participation certificates, you will be able to understand what are the requirements of the industry, and they will talk from basic techniques such as NGS to as advanced as AIML. Also they will talk about various molecular biology workshops, and all the workshops which we conduct, right? So all of that included free of cost for 6 months under this. So JEET Research Program is for 12 months. Under this you get 3 1-month training, okay? One is bioinformatics, AIML is for 15 to 20 days, and then 15 days of coding. And then you're getting 6 months of workshop access online every Saturday, Sunday. More or less in every month we conduct 2 workshops. So that will be included. Now followed by that we come to the second side of the pyramid, which is hands-on training. Now under hands-on training, what are we doing? We will provide you the molecular biology training, hands-on training in IISc incubated lab, bioinformatics training under Biotecnika. Then we'll provide you CRISPR under IISc incubated lab, recommendation letter and work experience letter. These are the 5 things which will provide you. Only thing is, when you go to the lab, you may have to pay extra for the lab chemicals which you consume. Rest, there will be no extra charges. Okay, so that's the hands-on training which will be provided to you. Now followed by that, so like I said, hands-on training in IISc incubated lab under Dr. Deepti Saini. He will be provided absolutely free of cost. Only the chemical charges you need to pay, and that will be billed extra. Now we'll come to the side 3 of the pyramid, which is competitive exams. So many of you might want to go for a PhD. If you want to go for a PhD, or if you want to go for a MSc, so you have CUET, you have IIT JAM, CSIR NET, GATE. For all of that, we will be providing you RAID classes. Now what it includes, you will have for every part of the syllabus, there will be dedicated faculties, part A, B, C, GATE Biotechnology, GATE Life Sciences, IIT JAM, CUET, all of that, CUET UG, CUET PG will be there. Personalized attention, Animatica animation zone, concept revision tools, and smart mock test with 5,000 part C questions. Nowhere on the internet you can find 5,000 part C questions. Imagine what value we create. So side 1 is bio-IT, side 2 is hands-on training, side 3 is competitive exams. If you want to get into any of these, you have Biotecnika to support you, to back you. Now, let's look at the faculties. We have 14 full-time regular faculties for CSIRNet, GATE, CSIRNet, GATE, IIT JAM, CUET, and they will be training you. Plus 24/7 chat support, WhatsApp support. Directly you can talk to me and you can get guidance from me. So these are our faculties who will be there, who will be guiding you. Now apart from that, there will be 3 bioinformatics scientists, which I have not included here because that's a part of the different department. Okay, so now
gene therapy. Every one of us is aware of the increasing risks of genetic disorders in today's world. Despite the regular advancement of medical science, we are still not able to tackle many of these. Let us understand the common approaches involved in getting an answer to genetic issues. This whole study begins with genomics. Genomics is the branch of biology which involves identification of an organism's genes, understanding how genes work, and diversifying ways to manipulate the genetic process for various purposes, including treating illness. Some of the products that it has yielded include pharmacogenomics and personalized medicine, new alternative for disease cure, pills plus food or soap or cosmetics, more effective vaccines, monoclonal vaccines, GMOs, and gene therapy. Out of these, gene therapy seems to be most promising in terms of its possible applications, as well as the variety of techniques which have been developed to get the desired gene delivery. Gene therapy is an experimental technique that uses the genes to treat or prevent a disease. Researchers are testing several approaches to gene therapy, including replacing a mutated gene that causes disease with a healthy copy of the gene, inactivating or knocking out a mutated gene that is functioning improperly, introducing a new gene into the body to help fight a disease. Broadly categorizing, there are two types of gene therapies: germline therapy and somatic gene therapy. In germline gene therapy, GGT, the germ cells, the sperm or egg cells, are modified by the introduction of functional genes into their genomes. Modifying a germ cell causes all the organism's cells to contain the modified gene, and thus the change is therefore heritable and passed on to later generations. Somatic cell gene therapy involves the transfer of a gene to a diseased somatic cell, either within the body, in vivo, or outside the body, ex vivo, with the help of a viral or a non-viral gene therapy vector. Ex vivo is any procedure accomplished outside. The cells are taken from a particular part of the body and are modified outside using viruses or vectors, and the corrected version is transplanted back into the patient. In vivo, the opposite of ex vivo. Here the cells are treated inside the patient's body for the patients who are weak. The corrected copy of the gene is transferred into the body of the patient. Germline gene therapy has ethical issues when it comes to human applications. However, somatic gene therapy has gained rapid popularity in the last few decades. Germline gene therapy gives hope for the betterment of future generations, but somatic gene therapy helps you survive better. Gene therapy not only gives a chance of a normal life to the baby born with genetic diseases, but it can also have applications with regard to drought tolerance, pest resistance, increased productivity, biofertilizer production, improved milk composition, better fruit quality and quantity, better shelf life, probiotics, etc. This makes it equally useful to the ecologists and the common farmer.
Alright, so you just now saw the exact animation which we provide to our students. Now this is just one. There are more than 100 plus such animations through which our teachers will be training you for CSIR-NET, GATE, DBT, ICMR, CUET, IIT JAM and whatnot. So isn't this amazing that you are taught in an audio-visual way with the most advanced level of training which Biotecnika has developed in 18 years. Nowhere in the market you will find this because they are hardly 1 year or 2 years or maximum 5 years old. We have been developing this kind of intellectual property for all of you for the last 18 years. That legacy, that history, that understanding of the exam, nobody has except us. So that is where JEET Research Scholarship will have that. Now, apart from that, quickly, you will get all of this. You can see you have concept notes, concept flowchart books, concept mind maps. I'm going to show all these examples also. So all of this you're getting as an e-version, the e-copy. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, just pay attention for 30 seconds or maybe 1 second. Just glance it. You'll love it. What you're seeing on the screen at my back is the exact concept notes which we created for our students. This is so revolutionary that people went crazy for it. We are out of the stock for the next few years because there are so many orders already for this. But the e-copy is reserved for you. You can watch it online. You can learn from the concept notes which we have developed for you. Next, with what we are providing you is concept mind maps. So there is a central idea and then there are mind maps. So there are connections. So you can easily remember. And this has been exclusively developed by our faculties, and they are going to guide you. I will just move out of the screen so that you can check. This is an amazing way of learning, right? And this amazing way of learning helps you get better in the memory side, because competitive exams is all about memory, correct? So that's where concept mind map comes into picture. Now, followed by that, concept table. So you compare, right? You compare. So you compare Android with iPhone. So if I ask you, suppose you compared 10 years ago or like 3 months ago also, I asked you, what's the difference between iPhone and Android? You will remember, right? The same way, biology has a lot of comparisons. Glycogenolysis and glycogenesis, Krebs cycle, glycolysis, gram-negative bacteria, gram-positive bacteria. Comparison, right? All that comparison, comparative study helps you study better. No one can teach you this way because they don't have it. They have not experienced it. We have developed it exclusively inside Biotecnika. And these books will be provided free of cost in the e-version to all the JEET Research scholars. Now, what are you seeing on the screen? I'll just move out. Look at it. So suppose you studied Unit 1, Unit 3, Fundamental Process, and you want to now revise. So you just look at the concept notes, concept cloud, and you see, okay, DNA polymerase, the bigger the font, it is more important for CSINET and GATE and all these exams. Now, the smaller the font, it is not that important. So by just looking at the words, you'll try to recall. When you try to recall, your revision happens, right? That's a very useful tool for revision. Then we have concept wheel, again a central idea followed by all the colorful. This triggers your colored memory, the memory which is the pictorial memory. It triggers that, so you remember better because the brain remembers colors better than text and digits, right? That's what we have it here. Next, what we have is smart mock test. Now this has got a revised version, a new version, where we have added 5,000 part C questions. Imagine 5,000 part C questions right here. Every Sunday and Monday you'll have test, then you'll have test taken by AI, and then you'll have personalized feedback taken by our teachers, right? That's the essence. And 5,000 part C questions, nowhere you can get. Analytical, very in-depth, same level of CSINET, 5,000 questions our faculty has generated, and they're going to give this to you so that you can prepare better for CSINET. So that's included. Then, of course, we have courses for motivation, because without motivation, you can't go ahead, right? Motivation is the key. Productivity and time management, because if you are handling a college, you are handling our course and all of this, you need so much time. So we have a productivity training also, so that when you join the industry, you are 100% productive individual. People will love you. So this is also included in your package. Then, of course, 24/7 WhatsApp support. Got a question, got a dilemma, got a career query, got some kind of question which nobody is able to answer, ask me. My WhatsApp number will be with you. You can directly talk to me and get all your doubts clarified. And that's a promise. Okay. Next one, side 4 of the pyramid is all about tests. So MNET test series, previous year question papers, ToughNet question bank, active recall training so that you can recall better, and of course 24/7 WhatsApp support will always be there. From the teachers also, chat support will be there so that you can prepare better. So these are the 4 parts of the pyramid, 4 sides of the pyramid. But what about the base? There has to be a base on which all this will stand, right? That is called as support. Now I'm happy to tell you that Biotecnika is very strong with the support part. That's the base of the pyramid. Dedicated customer support number, where you can call on the phone and talk. Dedicated email IDs where you can talk. Chat support, technical support, and on the call technical support. Dedicated success coach, that is me. Then you have doubt rooms every day in the afternoons. You will have doubt rooms. You can join the doubt room and ask any doubt, and all the teachers will be there to guide you. Then you'll have 24/7 WhatsApp support and chat support also, right? So this is the base of the pyramid. So JEET Research Program is not just about CSINET and GATE. It's about bio-IT. It's about, all the tools which will help you to overcome your burden, all the problems which you face in the career in your career. And of course, here is the gift. You can grab up to 100% scholarship. But for that, you have to apply fast, because if you don't apply, you cannot get it, right? First step, apply. The second step, we'll schedule an interview with you. Our team will call you and then we will talk to you. We'll understand what exactly is your career query, which direction you want to go. You'll have to convince us that you deserve this scholarship. And of course, you can get it. Otherwise, if you are not qualified for the scholarship, then you can always pay the full fees and take things forward. All the links is given in the description. Please check it out. Now, what happens is we at Biotecnika are ready to inject you into this bio-IT revolution. The world of bio-IT and biology is waiting for you. The question is, are you coming? If the answer is yes, then fill the form below, apply for the scholarship. Our team will contact you, and if you are eligible, you're getting 100% scholarship or maybe lesser. There are other slots like 90% scholarship, 50% scholarship, 75% scholarship, and 0% scholarship. So you can choose based on how you perform in your interview, based on your marks in your bachelor's or master's. And yes, all my students, all the subscribers of Biotecnika are eligible. And how long you have been a subscriber of Biotecnika and how active you have been a subscriber of Biotecnika, that also is a criteria. So even if you got less marks in your BSc and MSc, but you are a very active subscriber of Biotecnika, you participate in our webinars, you participate in all our programs, your chances of getting 100% scholarship is very high. So that's how this scholarship is designed, and that's how we're going to help you win the world. Last words, are you ready? Let me know in the chat section. Yes, are you ready? Type down, yes, I am ready. As I said, Biotecnika is all about biology, information, organization, technology, education, coaching, networking, innovation, knowledgeable people with advanced tools. That's Biotecnika. That's us. So come together to win the world with JEET Research Program and Scholarship. All the best. Thank you.